Okay, welcome to um, hearing a little bit more about really a company that's kind of taken things by storm. I've never seen anything do what this does at this level that it's playing in. This is honestly bigger than anything I've ever seen in the network marketing space. And what happened was I had a friend of mine reach out to me. She's like an industry insider, and she said, Bree, there is a company that did $2.5 billion in one country, and they just came to North America. Well, when I heard that, it definitely piqued my interest because I'm telling you right now, 95% of startups fail. They are very risky. I do not recommend them unless you have some insider information. That's just the unfortunate stat. 95% fail in the first 5 years. Well, to hear that they had done almost $3 billion in one country in Korea, that's the size of the state of Indiana, and they just came to North America, that spoke volumes to me. So, of course, I ended up trying the products. You can see this is what they look like. And when I opened this really set the stage for what was about to happen. This looks like something that's sold at a high-end med spa or a high-end department store. And I could not believe what I was about to experience. I highly recommend that you take a picture, let the camera be the judge, watch and see what happens, because within 5 days, you're going to feel a difference right away. In 5 days, you're going to see a difference. I have never seen anything do what this does. This makes every other product feel like drugstore quality. So I'm going to take just the next 20 minutes or so and share with you a little bit about what makes this different. Now, if you didn't know this, Korea is actually considered the skincare capital of the world. Korea is to skincare like Paris is to fashion. Think of it that way. Well, what happened was in the hardest market in the entire world to go number one in, they became the number one K-beauty brand in Korea. There were 40 million jars of this dermatology cream sold in Korea alone. And to put this into perspective for you, if you are familiar with Selena Gomez, Rare Beauty, it's a makeup line sold at Sephora. The beauty industry was shocked when she sold 3 million units of her makeup. They sold 40 million jars of this because it works. So they already were number 22 on the DSN list before they even came to North America. Now, I want to talk to you. There's 5 things that you need to look at when you're evaluating a company. Okay, so if you are out there and you're trying to find what's the right fit for you, number one is timing, because timing is to direct sales like location is to real estate. You can make a lot of money when you partner with the right timing and the right trends. The search for Korean skincare is up over 350% in North America alone. So, does everybody remember COVID? How could you forget? There were a lot of, this was kind of a popular circumstance that happened. And so there were a lot of services and products that came out that were COVID related. People made a lot of money off of that life circumstance. Well, it's the same thing here. You can go to Google Trends, figure out what's trending or in high demand. You can create a product or service around that and make a lot of money. Luckily, you don't have to do that legwork. The search for Korean skincare is up over 350%. It's currently a $13 billion industry, and over the next few years, it's going to double to more than $30 billion. You can make a lot of money when you partner with the right trends and the right momentum. And when you pick the right category in an industry, that's when you really soar, because 80% of women who try K beauty want more of it. The retention is very, very high on this. So you can see that in the US is one of the top skincare markets worldwide. And then these are some of the different product lines that we're going to talk about. You can see just the packaging alone sets the stage for what you're about to experience. And they have everything from skincare to the body line to hair care and then health and wellness. Now, here's what makes this so different. This is actually a video that They had made for North America, for us, they hired the producers who make videos for Toyota and paid them $800,000 to make this one video. This is the brand video. It's only 3 minutes long. Ask the person that shared this with you to send you this 3 minute brand video so you can actually hear the audio in it. I know I'm talking over it, but I wanted you to see the quality because this company believes in first class marketing and celebrity endorsements. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the innovation. And what happened was the story behind this was it was the number one product formulator in Asia. He is the guy that companies hire to create innovative home run products. He was researching something called tiger grass because tigers would roll around in this because it would heal their wounds faster. Well, what happened was he developed his own strain and technology of it. And when he was putting this on the skin, it was rapidly healing the skin in just 5 to 7 days. So he has 12 different patents on the skincare alone, but he decided typically he would sell his research to the highest bidder, but he decided not to give his research away. That's when he decided to form a company. And that's when they did almost $3 billion in the hardest market in the entire world to go number one in. They did it. Well, because he's a top scientist, he is one of 6 scientists to have a government contract to be able to access something called energy lava water, which is what you're looking at right now. There's only 5 locations in the world that have this. This is off the coast of Korea, and it's the purest and most accessible, but it's basically seawater that's been filtered under volcanic rock. So it has unique frequencies and minerals to it that you cannot even find on the earth anymore. So he uses that in the product. So in place of most products have distilled water, which is dead water. He saw that as an opportunity to add in those extra healing properties. Now, the reason why this works when med spa owners try this, dermatologists, estheticians, they realize they want to know how this does what it does so quickly. And this is a cosmeceutical. This does things that regular skincare cannot do. And what it uses a microfluidizing process and nanoliposomal technology to actually penetrate to the deepest layer of skin, and it heals the skin from the inside out. It heals from the cellular level. So there's 2 different skincare lines. One is water-based, which is the one on the left. The other one is oil-based, which is the white bottles. So the water-based is really great for people with regular skin types, acne prone or sensitive skin. The oil-based is great if you have very dry skin, or if you have already been using an oil-based line, we recommend you go straight into the Radiance and 100, which is the white bottles. Now, does it work? Yes. I'm so grateful for these products. You can see this is my forehead on the left. I've opted out of getting Botox, and so I'm really grateful that I have this Korean skincare. My husband is actually in the middle. I don't know if I'm more impressed with his pores or his sunspots. And this is when you know it's good, is when it gets the guys to open their mouth. He has never been good at sales. He doesn't want to be good at sales. He has other talents. But when I really knew it was good is when he was telling his pickleball friends about it. And that's when sales just organically, naturally happens when people talk about something that has changed their skin or changed their life. And then, of course, you can see Miss Dina Peacock on the right. You can see what it did for her red spots and skin tone, rosacea. This is my under eye on the left. My favorite picture of all time is Miss Paige Bingham on the right. This is a progression photo. I believe this is 5 months, but Paige can correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, her skin is glowing. I just cannot believe the difference it has made in her skin. And I know we have another testimony on here. So we have Miss Brandy Pinchak on here who's going to share with you. Not only did this change her skin, but it's also changed her finances. So Brandy, do you want to unmute and share a little bit more?
Yes, thank you so much, Bree. I'm forever grateful for your leadership and for you being brave and bringing us here. For those of you that don't know me, I am a stay-at-home mom of 5 kids. I'm an oil field wife, so my husband does work away. And I was born and raised in Canada, Alberta. Where's my Canadians at? And 3 years ago, we actually packed up and moved to Texas. So I've been in the industry for about 7, almost 8 years now. And I was with my previous company for 5 years. We had built to the very top. And I'm forever grateful for that time there, the relationships that we built. And I think a lot of our success had to do with timing, like Bree mentioned, and having a patented hero product that was one of a kind. It was a buzzword. So, and during that time, I learned that my favorite part was helping other women succeed because I know what this business has done for me and my family and so many others. But in the past 2 years there, I had kind of lost that faith, that trust. There was some changes that were made, and I wasn't actively building. And so I was researching other companies, trying different products, talking to other leaders, and everything just felt like a me too. So I thought that maybe I would walk away from the industry as a whole. And I was burnt out of the monthly hustle, and my team wasn't winning. Um, and insert Riman. It was honestly an answer to my prayers because when I saw Bree walk away, I knew what kind of leader she was, and she's the kind of person that I wanted to partner with. And I had to try the products. And to be honest, I am not a skincare junkie. I rarely washed my face before. I tried all the medical grade, direct sales companies, Sephora brands, but nothing that I felt like I got the results from for the price. And I wanted to pick this apart. I sat back for almost 3 months and I tried the products and I was blown away. And about 2 weeks in of trying the products, I was at the cheer gym and some of the moms approached me and was like, okay, what did you have done? Your skin is glowing. Like they thought I had work done. And so success does leave clues. And once I started realizing that, everyone has a face and K beauty is trending, this did check all the boxes for me. I had a ton of questions. And I know like trying to find the right fit for you is challenging, but I encourage you to do your research and really find out, what the leadership, the system, the tools, the products, and the compensation plan. The nice thing here is we have rollover volume. You get to lock in your ranks, not just your title. So seeing my team win over the past, well, it'll be a year in May officially. Seeing my team win and having happy customers is what brings me the most joy. And so thank you, Bree, for being brave and sharing this with all of us.
Oh my goodness. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for washing your face and telling people about it. That's, I know sometimes it gets overcomplicated what we do, but that really is what we do. We washed our face and we talked about it and we fixed our face and then we fixed our finances and we've had a lot of fun in between. So I love your heart. If you know Brandy, she's a servant leader. So these are some of the other product lines that we talked about where this is the Boda Lab line. They have 14 different patents across the product line. The Boda Lab line, they have clinical trials that they've done in Korea, how it grows hair. They were studying desert algae. It's a type of algae that grows in extreme heat, and they wanted to know how did it survive? And they found an ingredient in it called loleolide that strengthens the hair follicle and heals the scalp. So they also have a body cream, and the body cream is like skincare for your body. It has hyalocollagen in it, so you can see what it does for crepey skin, for uneven skin tone texture. We had a woman who came out to California where she had not worn shorts or a dress in over 20 years and had been using the body cream, and she was wearing a dress for the first time. It completely changed her confidence and the way that she felt showing her body. And that's really what we're selling as confidence because women have the confidence to be able to go to the grocery store without makeup, and it's changing their skin and then it's changing their finances. And so you can see here on the left after just one wash how it helped heal her scalp with that dry itchiness, and you can see at the bottom how it's filling in the hair with fuller hair. So there are a couple of health products here because your gut is directly related to the health of your skin. These are pellets. This is Eastern medicine, and when you take them with water, they expand 40 times their size and gently scrape the sides of the intestinal wall and clean you out. And the reason why that's important is because we absorb nutrition through our intestinal wall. So it's so important to make sure you're cleaned out. And then a side effect is less bloating, um, of course, a flatter tummy. You can see the customer testimonial there did what it did for her. That's life changing. And we do have a collagen. There's 28 different types of collagen in the body. This is a type 1, and they specifically chose this because it's the most beneficial for the hair and the skin. So this has immune boosting qualities in it where it has glutathione and selenium and vitamin C. So it's extra immune boosting, especially during like the cold and flu season. And it has the energy lava water in it as well. This is the viral melting collagen sheet mask. This is trending online. It also has sold out 3 times on the website. Now, these are dry, 100% New Zealand collagen melting sheet masks. And the reason why it's so important to use a dry mask is because a lot of times when you use the wet mask, they have preservatives in it that create a longer shelf life and prevent it from molding. So you're actually putting that into the skin. And something that's really important to the company is they want clean products. So they abide by the European Union standards. There's over 3,000 toxic ingredients that they ban from their products. So you can feel good about what you're putting on your skin. We also have personalized funnels on this team only where you'll get your personalized skin quiz where when somebody clicks on your link, it has your affiliate code embedded into the link. So when they take the skin quiz, it tells them which products are right for them. You get an email they took it. It puts them on a drip campaign. When they go to shop, it's tied to you and you get an email, of course, to follow up with them as well. So this is really great because not everybody knows how to set up a funnel or how to they don't want to have to pay someone to create a funnel. So we wanted to have that done for you. We also have a done for you launch plan where it's a 5-step getting started process that will tell you everything you need to know if you're building online, offline, warm market, or cold market, how to build your business. Okay, on the compensation plan, I can honestly tell you this is one of the most generous compensation plans I have ever seen in the industry. Most companies pay out comp plan around 45% of the revenue. This pays out around 60%. I'm blown away. Once you hit a percentage, so for example, the 20%, the 30%, you actually lock that in for life and never lose it. Most companies, you have to climb your way back up the ladder every single month to requalify, but this, you lock it in, it's yours. That is a lifetime rank. It doesn't matter if you haven't done anything in a year, you can come back in and pick up at 30%. And what's also interesting is this plan has rollover volume in it. So your volume rolls over to the following month to help you towards rank advancement. So the way that you lock in the 20% is when you have 1,000 in volume over 3 months, that totals 3,000 and you've now locked in 20%. But you don't have to take 3 months. You can hit it the first day or the first week or the first month. It's up to you. Same thing for senior manager. That's 2,000 a month for 3 months, but you can do that your first week or your first day. And what's really interesting is that there's no subscription or fees required. It's $20 to partner with the company. You get an affiliate code. They don't require an auto shipment or subscription. And when I asked why, they said, because we don't have to. They said because anybody that uses these products once is not going to stop using them. So we don't have to require our affiliates to purchase them. The average customer orders 7 times a year. The average order size is 200. So the retention is very, very high here. So I'm not going to go too deep into this, but we do get paid 6 different ways on our compensation plan. On the retail side, we get paid anywhere from 10 to 54%. It is very generous. And then on our group, you can actually earn differential pay. And so what that means is, let's say I'm a senior manager and I've locked in 30% and I bring in a new affiliate and they're at 10%. I make the difference between what I make and what they make. So 30 minus 10 would be 20%. You can also earn on the unilevel pay. So what that is, if you're familiar with that, that's where you can earn percentages on your volume 6 levels deep. There's also a leadership override where a lot of companies, they stop paying you at like 6 levels or 8 levels. Well, this pays you up to 4% to infinity. So if you have volume that's 50 levels deep from you, you can still make up to 4% on that. There's also company revenue sharing where you can earn a percentage of the company's profits. And the last way that we get paid is through a leadership check match, where when you sponsor somebody and you help them develop through the company and they become a leader, you get a check match on that. So my sponsor gets a 40% check match on what I do. And that goes from 40, 20, 10, 5, 5, and 5. So, like I said, it's only $20 to be an affiliate. You also earn a rebate back on your own orders. So, get back to the person that invited you, ask them how that works. We do have some starter kits. They're only available the first 30 days that you're in the business. It's basically a better deal. You get more products for less money, you get free products with it. So, after 30 days, you cannot get them. But what is so neat about these is they actually go towards you locking in that 20%, and now you're doubling your commissions on the same amount of work, and they go towards that 30%. Now you're tripling your commissions on the same amount of work. So that's incredible because all any starter kit you get goes towards that, which is nice. So you can also get a private mentor call with us. So if you join before next Friday, then you're guaranteed a one-on-one so we can help you get the ground running. We also have 2 retreats that we take a year, not just one, because we like to have a lot of fun. So this is the next one we're going in May. This is at the Hard Rock Resort. And this is in Cabo. This is a 5-star resort. We also just got back from Vegas. We had our company event. And like I said, we like to have fun. This was a penthouse suite that we rented. And we had, between 200 and 300 people here. We had a DJ, food, we had a bartender, we had a photographer taking headshots. We had swag for everyone that came. We had a lot of fun. And we're going back to Vegas in September. And we've already secured another penthouse suite. So we're going to do it all over again. We're going to have a lot of fun. So something that makes this company so different. So remember, there's 5 things you want to look for when you're evaluating a company. One is timing. One is innovation. Another is marketing. And then, of course, we talked about compensation. Well, on the marketing, they are doing things in the network marketing space I've never seen a company do, where they believe in first class marketing and celebrity endorsements. So this is Juan Bin. He is one of the top actors in Asia. He's almost 50, if you can believe it, but they hired him to be the face of the brand. And this is an example of some of the ads that you can expect to see in North America. So this looks like a Versace commercial, a YSL commercial. It is very, very well done. Well, what they've also done is they have done a collaboration with Frederic Bertin. He's the #1 fragrance formulator in the world. He formulates all the fragrances for Louis Vuitton, and he has collabed up with Riman to create a signature line. And then we also have Paula Shear. She is a partner at Pentagram, and they do marketing and branding for companies like Lululemon, Saks, Rolls-Royce, Christian Louboutin, Tiffany, and now Riman. So this is really the calm before the storm. Remember, if you take away nothing else, timing is to direct sales, like location is to real estate. And this is in pre-momentum right now. You may not know about it yet, but your people are going to hear about this. And what I said to myself is I said, I want my people to hear about this from me versus somebody else. So we have color cosmetics coming this month, and this is coming out next week, actually. These are Korean skincare infused makeup. This is a butter lip tint. This actually heals your lips while you use it. It also has a collagen lip oil that can also be used as a sleeping mask. And there is a 4D cushion foundation. This makes your makeup look like it's been airbrushed or professionally done. It is a filtered makeup. I've never seen anything like it. There's a brand called La Mer sold at Neiman Marcus for $150, and this will be nowhere near that price point. I believe it's 55 and you get a refill. So it's really around $25 each. So the last thing that you want to look at when you're evaluating a company is the ownership, because as we know, as affiliates or reps, we give 1,000% of ourselves and we want to be met halfway. Well, when I started researching the owner of this company, remember, he's the product formulator. He's also the sole owner. He owns 90% of the company, and he is a billionaire that drives a Hyundai. You guys, he's not doing this for the money. He is passionate about bringing luxury skincare to the masses at an affordable price. And if that doesn't prove it to you, we actually went to Korea a few months ago and we went to something called Riman Village. What this is his first year in business in Korea. He took the profits from that first year and immediately started construction on something called Riman Village, which is a five-star resort on Jeju Island, which is off the coast of Korea. It's like the equivalent of our Hawaii. And he built this for us. He built it for the distributors. He wanted a place for people to have events and retreats and leadership events. And so we went and we stayed here, and they literally roll out the red carpet. And they said that we were going to see the smart farm. And so in my head, I'm thinking, okay, we're going to go to this greenhouse with the plants and we're going to go have lunch. We pull up to a campus, and it's several blocks of labs and manufacturing facilities, three different smart farms. The newest one is 150,000 square feet, the energy lava water filtration plant. This company is completely vertically integrated. And what that means, they own every step of the process. They own the patents, they own the innovation, they even own the bottling facility that makes these bottles. They have their costs so dialed in tight. That is why they're able to have more wiggle room in everything that they do. So when I was standing here looking at this, I started to ask the question, why are they in network marketing, to be honest? Because this is bigger than network marketing. And what I found out in Korea is that they view network marketing very differently than we do. We view it as a side gig, a way to make some extra money. They view it as a profession, and it's very respected and they take it very seriously. So in his 20s, the owner was involved with network marketing and did very well and has a love of it. He has a passion for it. And so he knew that he wanted to partner with us. And he has mapped out a 100-year vision on how he wants to become the number one K-beauty brand in the world. And he wants to do it with us. And I'm telling you right now, he is not competing with brands, with other network marketing companies. He's not competing with Nu Skin or Rodan and Fields or Arbonne. His competition are brands like Chanel and Dior and La Mer. And when I first partnered with this company, I used to tell people that something like this comes along once every 15 years that has the potential to be a legacy company. And now I'm telling you, something like this doesn't happen. I don't believe that anymore, because I'm telling you, something like this does not happen in our industry. And we got lucky. And I truly feel bad for anybody that is going to miss this. So I wanted to thank you for taking a few minutes with me. I'm happy to answer any questions you have. If you want to reach out to me, thank you for sharing your testimony. And I'm going to go ahead and stop the meeting.